So, good afternoon, sixth years, and welcome back. Welcome back to school in January. I hope that you've had an opportunity this morning, now in the classes that you had since 12:15, to connect with your teachers and to get started. It is a very unsettling reality, I suppose, to be coming back to, and I'm very aware of that for you as a class group. We're all very aware of it. There's a lot of unknown bits sitting in the air at the moment, and we're very aware of those as well. So it is a difficult task for you, particularly, more so than other students, to try and focus yourselves and to get a grasp on all of this and to decide how to proceed. And I suppose the only thing that I can say to you in this reality is that, yes, there are questions in the air, and I'll talk about some of those now in a moment. But in that space, the best thing to do is to grasp onto what is certain. Focus on the immediate, one day at a time, and let's proceed and let's get moving. So the first piece, I suppose, to say is to remind you of the CAO and your offers, because that's an immediate agenda that needs to be dealt with. Now, the deadline for that is the 1st of February, of course, but I know that with your guidance counsellors, you normally work to an earlier deadline of around the 20th of January in order to meet the €30 issue. What I'm saying to you is you need to connect in with your guidance counsellors and your career guidance immediately now this week again. Check out what needs to be done. Make sure that you are filling the forms and doing the online applications correctly, and that you have it organised and ready. And you will work with your guidance counsellors on that, and you look then at the possibilities of being able to switch and change later on in the year, and any subsequent issues that need to be dealt with there. But that's very, very important. And I suppose even doing that process of putting in the CAO offer or application does very much focus your mind on the task at hand. It really makes the whole intention of all of this very clear. The whole point of continuing education online, the whole point and promise of sitting a Leaving Certificate is to ensure that you can move on to college, and that you get onto third level and that you progress with your lives. That's the whole agenda here. And that's the prize that we have to all focus on, because that's what this is about. So looking then beyond that focus and keeping that there in front of us, we need to look at some of the practicalities. Now, one of the issues, obviously, that's going to be foremost in your mind at the moment are the mock examinations, because they would have been due before the midterm break if we were back at school. Now, obviously, there are questions there. We can't have mock exams with you unless we are back at school. And we don't know where we are there yet. No one knows. So that's an unknown. It's a question that's hanging. And there are also issues and questions that are hanging for the mock companies in terms of producing the papers and running the exams. There's a whole agenda there too. So we just have to await and see how that develops and evolves. For the moment, we have the working assumption that being back at school, we will be able to run mock examinations in some form for you. So I suppose as an immediate focus, you need to continue to revise and get stuff ready and prepare yourself towards that immediate short-term goal, and we will hope that we can fulfill it. Now, there are also then issues in relation to preparation for the Leaving Certificate. I know that different subjects are in different places here, but there are a set of projects and practical works that need to be completed and that are imminent. And I'm particularly mindful of the DCG project, which had a deadline of the 15th of January, and the engineering project, which is imminent also, and the economics project. Now, I know that the economics project is pretty much done. It only needs some tweaking, and it's a category 1 project, which means you can work on that at home. The DCG project and the engineering projects are category 2 projects. Some of it, in the engineering, the portfolio, you can be working at home, but the rest of it you need to be in school for. So there are issues there, immediate issues there. Now, all I can say to you at the moment is that we are awaiting confirmation from the State Exams Commission as to what is happening there. Are they extending the deadlines, or how do they intend to do this? I'm told, having spoken to our own management body this morning, that we are awaiting communication from the State Exams Commission on these points. Now, the minute we have those definite deadlines and arrangements, I will let you know. Okay, that's the best we can do there for the moment. For the moment, all you can do is continue to work away, particularly in relation to the other category 2 subjects, that's history and geography and ag science, where there are aspects of those projects that you can be doing at home and you're allowed to do at home, and your teachers will work with you on that. So I suppose that's really my direction to you, is please connect with your teachers. They have the up-to-date details as to how to proceed here and what's the best way to do this. Likewise, I'll be saying the same thing to you about your modern languages and the orals. We're all aware that they would normally be occurring around Easter time. Now, there is some space there, and we will have much clearer idea of what we're doing. And again, I know different teachers will make different decisions here about whether to concentrate on orals now or to let it run and concentrate on other aspects of the course for the moment. Your teachers are best placed to make that decision, and they will make it with you. Okay, so that's pretty much as we can say about the project work for the moment. Now, I want to talk very briefly just to the LCAs as well. Again, there you have tasks that are pending and that will be due now in January, February. I want you to know that you have a new coordinator in LCA. You may already know this, but it's Miss O'Shea. Miss Bernie O'Shea is your new LCA coordinator, and I want to congratulate Bernie on her appointment to that position. And I know that she will do a tremendous job with you. I think you're very lucky, and you have been very lucky to have had Miss Harty, and you are now very lucky again to have Miss O'Shea, who will work with you very closely and support you in getting ready for your tasks. So she has already been in contact with the Exams Commission. Again, the issue there is we haven't definite decisions from them yet. But as soon as Miss O'Shea has them, she will tell you what they are, and she will tell your teachers. So for the moment, we just continue to work away. Now, I suppose they're the only pieces that we can look at immediately. The CAO, the mock examinations, the orals, and the project work. And as we can see, there are questions around those and unknowns at the present moment. So again, that puts us back on ourselves. What are we doing? What will we do? So what I can say to you at the moment is this: we take at face value the promise of the Department of Education to run your Leaving Cert for you. We work on that basis, knowing that the vaccination program is in hand and is being unrolled. So we work on that basis. So you continue to focus with your teachers, and that's what I'm asking you to do. It's the best advice I can give you. Connect with your teachers, connect online, focus on the work at hand and on the program to finish off your courses and to get the work covered and ready. Concentrate on that. Channel your energy. Don't let it dissipate in anxiety and worry and questions. Focus it and channel it. And focus in on the work on a day, one day at a time. And all of these questions will resolve. We will get the answers to them. And we will be in touch with you immediately when we have them. Now, in terms of focusing on the work on a day-to-day basis, I want to invite Mr. Kassan to talk to you about that now. Thank you, Mr. Kassan.
Mr. Rourke, thank you. Good evening, students. A phrase I've often used in school, and I use it with the inspectors, is that if students aren't in class, if you're not in school, you can't learn. Well, that has to be kind of slightly rephrased now. And if you're not online, you can't learn. Your teachers will engage with you exclusively online now for the next few weeks. They will engage in real time by Google Classroom, by Google Meets, and you'll be able to see them and interact with them through the Google Meets, or they will assign work to you. And you complete that work, and that gets sent back in through Google Classroom. Okay, so it's extremely important that you turn up for your timetable classes every day at the time that your timetable for. So if you're late, that's going to be an issue, as would be in school anyway. So please make sure you're on time. Your teachers will be taking roll calls. So when you sign into your class, into your Google Meet, the teacher will take the roll call, and you will be either present or not online. And I explained that on the larger assembly earlier. Not online. NOL is the code on our system now, and you'll either be in the class present or not online. If the teacher isn't teaching live for a particular class, you will be expected to check into that class at that time and complete the assigned work by the due by date. And then once you've that done, the teacher will take a roll call for that class based on the work returned. So if no work has been returned for 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday class, say, well then the teacher, if that class was offline, was not done live, well then the teacher will, if the work hasn't been submitted on time, the teacher will mark you not online. If the work has gone back in on time, the teacher will mark you present. So that way, we can keep an eye and work with students and families who are having difficulties with connecting online. But we urge and we insist, really, and I insist, that you sign into your classes. You sign into all of your classes. You follow your timetable. And by doing that, you will keep in touch with the teachers, with your subjects, with your learning, which is, your Leaving Cert is coming up in a few months, as Mr. Rourke said, and we fully believe the government are promising to do the Leaving Cert. So we go with that. That's what's happening now. Okay. That's really all I have to say in terms of that. You need to just click in online and do your work. Now, the next little bit I want to say is your success online, your success over the next few weeks, it's all about communication. Communicate with your teachers, communicate with your year head, communicate with the deputy principals, communicate with each other and get yourself working, get yourself into a routine. If you have issues, let us know and we'll contact you on those. Now, we have a team of teachers together, the year team, plus a few others who will be making contact with parents if you're not signing in for your work and if you're not doing your work. So we please urge you to do that, but we will be working with you and your families to enable you to get to maximize your time online over the next few weeks. That's really all I have to say. So good luck with it. Do what you can do. We will pass the information on to you as we get it. Do what you can do and keep at it. Keep communicating, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Lovely. Thanks very much, Mr. Kazan. So finally, just to round off our assembly, I think, we have to look after ourselves over the next couple of weeks. We have to keep healthy and we have to keep well. And I know Ms. Sheehy, who is your year head, wants to talk to you about that. So I'm going to invite Teresa just to join us in the meeting here now and to speak with you. Thanks, Teresa.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Rourke. So good afternoon, all students there, and welcome back, and a very happy new year to you. It's a very different experience for us now again, but look, we will make the most of it. And as Mr. Rourke said, I'd like to talk to you about maybe taking care of yourselves over the next few weeks. We all have an individual, a responsibility to look after ourselves. So there's a few little simple steps you can take that can help. And I think the first thing is routine. It is really, really important to establish a routine straight away. The holidays are over and we're back at school. So as you know, school will start each morning, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday at 9:20, Wednesday at 9. So you should be checking in at those times. It's important to get up out of bed to do that. Shower, have your breakfast, and go to your place for study, where you normally study, and you start your day's work. As you know, there's going to be a mixture of online and independent learning, so you will be kept busy, and that's good. It's much better to be busy than to be bored. So do what you normally do during the day. You go to school, then you do your work in the evening. You go to bed at a normal time. It's really important that the habits you might have developed over the Christmas, that you put those to rest and you develop new ones now again, lads. So you go to bed early, you get up early, and you get you sleep. As you know, lads, sleep is so important. You see things differently when you're rested. You're able to deal with things. So I, recommend that you go to bed, your heads are down on the pillow for 10:30. Take some time to exercise every day, even if it's only for a short walk around the block or whatever, but just get out, get some fresh air. Have a timetable for your study. And when you're finished, or when the time is up, excuse me, finish. Tomorrow's another day. And, as Mr. O'Rourke said, day by day, we'll do it. It's also very important to stay connected with one another. Keep in contact with your classmates. That's really important. And, there's some that may not have as large a number of contacts as others. So just be mindful of that. Especially, in my own class, their religion class, we were talking about connecting with one another. So I think that's really, really important. Okay. Remember as well, every day is not going to be a great day. There'll be days when you feel like throwing it there, but those feelings pass, and there'll be other better days. So just remember that it's okay to not to feel okay, but those feelings will pass as well. Okay. If there are any problems, I'm here for you. You can contact me, please, by email, and I'll be in touch with you. Mr. Kazan there spoke to you about attendance. I think that's really, really important. It's a way of staying connected with your teacher and with your class. So, keep that up. And I'm going to finish with a little prayer. So I'm just going to bring it up there now. Okay? So we're going to read this twice. But so the first time, what I want you to do is I want you to think about all the people in your lives that you ask God to bless. Your family, friends, maybe people in your neighborhood who have been touched by COVID, maybe people in your own families who have been touched by COVID. And we might just say this prayer all together. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Now I ask you to say this prayer again and put me instead of you. So we're asking God to bless each and every one of us. So if you say it yourselves there, may the Lord bless me and protect me. May the Lord smile on me and be gracious to me. May the Lord show me his favor and give me his peace. And that's it. Okay, students, we will be in contact. I'm here if you need me, and the very best to you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sheehy. And I think with those thoughts in mind, we will depart for today, and we'll be in touch because we need to be in order to keep you up to date on what's happening and what's going on. In the meantime, guys, look, get stuck in there, get at the work, connect in with the teachers, and get it moving. You guys know what to do. You were through this last year, difficult, but you did it, and you will do it now again. And we would support you as best we can as a school the whole way through this. Okay, so take care for now, and we'll be chatting again over the next couple of days. Okay, bye for now.
Bye-bye. God bless.